welcome back. We're going into Game 2 now. Well, round 2, I should say, actually. We just saw Savior unfortunately lose against the, against Never, also known as 4GG, a very strong Terran player. And let me tell you, the Savior fangirls are pissed. They are rioting outside right now, flipping cars over and burning buses. But I'm kind of sad too. This is going to be a mirror matchup. Violet and Shuttle, both Protoss players, and I think their skill is pretty close. I'm actually pretty excited to see how this this series is going to unfold. If you're just now joining us, this is the Avertech Intel Classic, the largest tournament in Korea with the largest prize pool. And this is also the only major tournament in Korea with English coverage. We hope you are enjoying it. Definitely tell all your friends to tune in. We appreciate sharing our passions with other people, and our passions are esports and especially StarCraft. Here's a shot of Violet. Now, Violet's pretty. He's a pretty strong Protoss player. We've seen him play very well in this tournament. He has got some great probe control too, actually. Now, on the other hand, Shuttle has really shown us some impressive games as well. So I'm kind of curious to see whose playstyle is going to be better. I think Violet may have a micro advantage, but I really do like Shuttle's strategic play. As you can see, he's warming his hands up a little bit. Getting some boogers on there too to help him play a little bit better. And there's a shot of Shuttle. Shuttle is pretty strong, and he's really impressed us with these games that he's playing in this tournament. So I'm curious to see how he's going to, fare in this mirror matchup. The map's going to be Andromeda. The next map is Othello, and if we go to a third map, it's going to be Blue Storm. Busted. Think you could show up to the GOMTV studio and not get a camera stuck in your face? No. We got cameras all over the place. Shuttle and Violet head to head. This should be a pretty cool match. Again, this is going to be the only mirror matchup today.
자, 기름 선수 8연승을 기록하면서 활약이 올라왔습니다만 테란과의 경기만 지금 쭉 치렀고 우정 선수는
Cheers, by the way, to TeamLiquid.net, the GoSuGamers.net people, and the ICCUP.net or .com. I believe they have both the addresses for those. And definitely check out that ladder. It's a really good ladder. In fact, a lot of pro gamers are required by their coaches to play on it for a few hours a day. So, although none of them use their real IDs, I don't even use my real ID. I smurf. Smurfing, of course, the word that RTS gamers use when they don't play on their normal IDs. You're just like, oh, it's just a little smurf. I can beat this smurf in StarCraft, but it's actually a Gosu in disguise. Well, neither player has actually joined just yet. Our referee is in the game, as well as our GOMTV observers. But, okay, now Violet has joined, so I do believe when we have our other Protoss player, Shuttle, join, I think we're going to get this started. By the way, I hear there's another episode of Pure Opponents coming out pretty soon. I'm pretty excited for that. That show cracks me up. Oh, by the way, hopefully you guys can hear me a little bit better. We have we've actually attached a mic to my shirt, so I'm no longer holding a microphone. I'm bugged right now. So I might sound different. I don't know if it's good or bad, but let us know. because we know there were some complaints about the sound. By the way, we're going to go right now.
팀 선배 박정석을 누르고 유견승을 달던 삼성 카네다 코스 참여관을 2대0으로 전환시킨 KTF 매직앤 신의 우정호. 과연 그는 누구인가? 하지만 박정석과 참여관은 그냥 대충 넘길 존재가 결코 아니다. 자, 다시 한번 물어보자.
그런 경기는 쉽죠.
삼성칸 김동곤에게 2대0 승리. CJ 엔투스 소지훈 완파. 강한 테란들을 차례로 쓰러뜨리며 올라온 STX 소울의 기대주 김윤중을 주목하라.
올릴 건 없다고 봐요.
하지만 128강에서부터 단 한 번의 패배 없이 2대0으로 싹쓸이. 현재 최다 세트 연승상 1위라는 것 아는 사람은 다 아는데
저는 그런 거 별로 신경 안 써요.
오호, 대기 한번 좋다.
감사합니다.
그렇다면 본인의 생각은 어떨까?
8연승한 건 당연한 결과 같아요.
16강에서 우정호를 10연승의 제물로 삼겠다는 김윤중. 과연 우정호의 발언?
그냥 여기서 연승상금 받고 끝내도록 제가 해드리겠습니다.
하지만 1000만 원은 보통 액수가 아닌데
가볍게 이기고 연승상금 1000만원 가져가도록 하겠습니다.
KTF 매직앤스 우정호 대 STX 소울 김윤중.
우정호 하나 둘셋 우정호 화이팅!
Well, the game has begun. Violet is our orange Protoss player, and at the top right is, of course, Shuttle, the purple Protoss player. The map Andromeda, a very interesting map. I think there's a lot of different build orders you can do on this map. So I'm curious to see if we're going to see two Protosses going in different directions with their openings. Because of the architecture of the map, like I said, there's so many different ways that you can take this game. You certainly do have a lot of options. Technically, you could even go Nexus first if you get your gateways up in time. And it looks like, well, I don't know what the girls are screaming about, but I guess our commentator said something. All right, looks like we're going to see Gateway first for both players, and what we really want to look for next is will he get the assimilator, a pylon next, or will he get another Gateway? There is a girl turtling behind her fangirl sign. If you notice, it looks as though Violet is actually going to be, well, he scouted the middle to check for the proxy gate. We have some rabid fangirls down here. I don't know if you're picking up the sound in your mic or not, but I am definitely picking it up in my ears because it is so loud. Okay, so we're going to see teching builds. Not too much of a difference with these two builds. One focuses on gaining an extra probat a little bit earlier, while the other one focuses on getting some Vespian gas a little bit earlier. Well, we do see the Zealot moving out. I don't know what... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What is he doing? The only thing that's in the middle is the Panda Bear guy. I think, did he actually successfully confuse his opponent with that pro block? Wow. This is going to be embarrassing. All right, so he's going to go up there, and he's going to be like, where's his base? I don't know. Okay, well, look at this. He's going to get up there, and he's going to realize pretty quickly that he's been duped, and he is actually Oh, can he block that probe? No, the probe manages to get in there. Now this is going to give Shuttle a huge advantage because he's going to be able to scout his opponent. He's going to know what his opponent's doing, and he can respond accordingly. Here's Shuttle getting goon range. Actually, both players are getting goon range. As you can see, the probe gets here, but it can't get up the ramp. Now, in a mirror matchup like Protoss versus Protoss, that is very significant. If you're able to scout your opponent and your opponent can't scout you. Build orders are so critical in Protoss versus Protoss. There's kind of a rock, paper, scissors gameplay element in Protoss versus Protoss where, you know, getting an early observer obviously stops DTs, but, you know, you might want to actually get a shuttle and a reaver and push, but you basically have to know what your opponent's doing, or you could end up going in the wrong direction and your build order could be weak. It looks like Shuttle knows that he can get that extra Nexus up pretty early on because his opponent did one gate. And here's the Robo-Bang for both players, actually. Looks like, actually, they're doing the exact same builds. Certainly not bad. That's kind of funny. Okay. Although note that we do see Shuttle's Dragoons on the low ground pretty far out to kill his scouting probe. Another gateway is on the way. Well, the probes are getting transferred. Wow, okay, so these guys are doing the exact same thing. We really haven't seen any deviations. Clearly, this is a safe build on this map. Despite the fact that you can get, you can put Dragoons on the low ground and hit those probes that are mining that expansion. It seems the players are still very comfortable going like this, and it looks like we may be seeing that now, actually. With these Dragoons moving out now. Well, when this observer gets there, yeah, he may put the Dragoons right there on the low ground and try to hit those probes. Now, in a matchup such as this one, it's really critical that you get ahead in the economics. Whoop! Oh, he's gonna take out the observer. Sup? And now the probes will have to evacuate. And now it looks like wisely, I think Violet is going to back off. Don't get confused. Violet is, in fact, not the violet color. He should have transferred more probes back there. I'm really surprised. Well, it looks like, well, actually, I don't know. Both players, even amount of units, it's going to come down to micro here. Who can stay ahead? It looks as though Shuttle's behind. And now as he retreats, he's going to lose a lot of Dragoons, or at least there's a potential to lose a lot of Dragoons. Shuttle has got a shuttle. So both players, well, we're going to see Reaver here. Reaver usage. Unfortunately, though, for Shuttle, he's really not able to get his observers in there and get a good idea of what's going on. They keep getting picked off. That may mean his Reaver count's going to get delayed because he has to make sure he has an observer. Well, because he's ahead in the Dragoon count, he's going to take this opportunity and try those probes out again. Shuttle is slowly getting behind.
나오는 셔틀 이거에 대한 대응을 잘 해야 됩니다. 지금까지 경기 잘 치러왔던 거 이
All right, the Reaver's out. He's going to try and prevent this, but once again, it looks like our orange player, Violet, has already ninja'd his way out of there.
김민희 선수는 일단 리버가 나와 있는 상황이고요.
영영이가 기회는 최근에 좀 달라 보여요. 있습니다만
And now Violet expands again. And we really want to focus our attention on these shuttles, because losing the shuttle or losing the Reaver is pretty big.
예, 원래 이게 두기가 두기 정도가 많네요. 이렇게 되면은 리버 패스로 충분히
Oh! There comes the battle now! He's got to target fire that Reaver. He's taking it out, but is it going to be enough? Here's another Reaver joining in to the fray. He needs to pick up that Reaver! He needs to back off now. Shuttle's taking control of the game with excellent micro. He has to seize this opportunity. He was getting behind before. Well, both players are going to expand. It does not look like we're going to see shuttle push. He may have lost his shuttle in that battle. I believe I saw that. I don't think we've seen a Citadel just yet, but we will be seeing a Citadel pretty soon here. Okay, well, he has a shuttle now, so he's going to be pushing out. Now, if he can get a good contain, it would be very strong. Although he may even go in for the kill move. No, he is going to go for the contain using that shuttle. Oh! Oh, he's going to lose the shuttle. No. Barely manages to escape. If he had lost that shuttle, he would, first of all, have lost his Reavers, but second of all, he would have lost, we would have lost vision of the high ground. He would not have been able to harass that. Here comes another battle. Can he control the Reavers well? Good angle there, but oh! The shuttle's been taken out. Both Reavers double killing each other. Shuttle is ahead though. He's moving in now. He is backed off. Probably a wise decision. I think that Violet would have re-macroed all of his Dragoons by then. The atmosphere in here is tense. It's been a back and forth game. Although I think if Violet cannot retake control of that mineral expansion, which is being harassed by Shuttle's Dragoons, I think he'll be hurt in the long run. His economy will be too far behind. Okay, he's coming out now. The game will shift to Zealots and Dragoons. We obviously do not have the leg upgrade for either one. I'm not sure who has the better concave here. It looks like Shuttle should win this. He does have the concave advantage. Violet needs to get back. Here comes the Reaver, though. The Reaver's going to have to do some serious damage. I'm surprised he hasn't rushed forward and taken out the Reaver. I guess his Dragoon count was pretty low, though. Well, both players are macroing very well. It's very interesting to see two gamers both doing the same builds. It really comes down a lot more onto the micro and the macro than you normally expect.
선수에게 리버 드랍이라든가 이런 것을 견제를 여유가 있어요. 반면에 구정호 선수는 계속 공격을 막아줘야 되기 때문에 견제를 들어갈 수 없다는 여유가
Well, we may not see either player try to engage until they get the High Templars out. Archons are very strong against the Zealots, and of course, Psystorm is just a very powerful ability in general. Well, here comes another battle. The Reavers are out again. And as you can see, we had Violet playing a little bit more defensively than his opponent.
오히려 저 리버는 지금 잡아주는 효과를 거둬야 됩니다. 지금 경기에 들어갈 수 있는 여유가 없어요.
드래곤 비용은 우정 선수 1.5배 정도 많고요. 질럿이 김구 선수가 많은 편인데 우정 리버라는 거죠. 리버.
It's really tough to say who's ahead right now. It's been a lot of back and forth action.
이렇게 드래곤 싸움이 되는데 그 면에서는 지금 김구 선수가 이길 수가 있어요. 지원적으로 좀 이해할 사람을 해줘야 되거든요.
Again, it's really going to boil down to this control with the Reavers. The Reavers are so powerful. And he's moving in. He's moving in now. I don't know if the Zealots are in good position right now for our orange player, Violet. And one Reaver's taken out. He needs to take out these Reavers. He's got to control pretty well. Orange should have the advantage due to the angle the Zealots are coming in at, but two Reavers can really deal some damage to Zealots. He's got to target that Reaver in the back, but the Shuttle picks it up in time. Wow, crazy micro here from both players. And it looks like he's going to get that Reaver, but the Dragoon count is too high. Take a look at that. He spent too much time focus firing the the Reavers and the Shuttles, and he ended up losing too many Dragoons. Okay. We're almost back to square one. Only our purple player is ahead in the Reaver count, and our other player is ahead in the Dragoon count. We haven't seen. Oh. A lot of times pro gamers build pylons. Oh wait, hold that thought. We're going to see a High Templar drop and a Dark Templar drop. If he can get these probes, it will be huge. One storm and another one. Actually, that was not that effective. I thought he was going to get a lot more. I'm surprised. Yeah, okay. Well, not the most effective drop. He did get a few probes, but he did lose the High Templars and the Dark Templars, which means his High Templar count's going to be down later on. +1 for our purple player. Our orange player, Violet, we'll find out his upgrade soon enough. And it looks like because Violet is ahead, he is going to move out and go for some harassment. As I was saying before, the pro gamers sometimes mark spots on the map with pylons. And you can see both players do that at the top left. Here comes the attack! And Reavers target firing each other. We have not seen Psystorm thrown down just yet. They might not have energy. He is controlling his units very well. But purple is going to win. Shuttle is breaking out. 1DT though. Solid Snake Dark Templar over here. Going to go for some probes. Oh, but there's a cannon there. No, what are you doing? You're supposed to be attacking the probes. Okay. Mission failed. This has just been a back and forth game here. I think Shuttle's getting a little bit of it. Well, actually, I don't know. It's tough to say who's ahead. It's very even. It could change at any moment. Here comes the attack, and Violet's army isn't there. Bad news. Bad news, Bears. Bad news, Panda Bear guy. Look at this. This is crazy. Now he's got to come in from another angle, but I think that Violet will have already gotten so many probes. Or, excuse me, Shuttle has already gotten so many probes. He's controlling that Reaper and Shuttle well, but it looks like it was just now taken out. The Archons, Zealots, great combination. Very easy to refresh your army. But unfortunately, it looks like Shuttle, his macro is just too good. Shuttle's going to break in there and possibly take out this expansion if he can keep macroing and reinforcing his army. The Archon's very weak against Dragoons, especially when they're dancing around in circles like that. GG! Shuttle has won. Shuttle is the winner for that first game. Well played by Shuttle. We're going to go on to game 2. I wonder if Violent can pull out a win. He's going to need to do it here pretty quickly. Props to Shuttle, though. He played very well. Wow. Okay, so a recap of that game. Well, first of all, we now know how good Shuttle's macro is. He wasn't ahead the entire time, but he has some solid Reaper control, and he is able to muster up so many units and maintain an advantage. I don't think the harassment by him was the best we could have seen. He did not really get a very effective storm drop. Didn't get that many probes. He could have gotten a lot more. But you know what? It didn't matter in the end. The next map is Othello. And I think this is also going to be a pretty interesting map. This is a map where, as I've said before, it's very, it has a lot of back doors. It's very circular in nature. So I think we can see a lot of counterattacks. It also has this interesting high ground location where only small units can fit back there. Both players have joined, both actually neglecting to re-watch the replay. So I think we're going to get this started sooner than normal. Let's get ready for some more awesome Protoss versus Protoss. Who is going to make it to the final 8 in the most baller tournament in the world? We'll find out soon enough. By the way, thank you, Intel. We love you guys for making this possible. Thank you so much. Well, whenever our Korean commentators wrap up their comments, we're going to get this going. Violet, over here at the bottom, excuse me, the top left. Ooh, I don't even know where I got the word bottom from, neither of them at the bottom. And of course, our player Shuttle, remaining purple. A lot of pressure right now. Two very skilled gamers. I believe these gamers are also pretty evenly skilled. This is a pretty even matchup. And they both agreed with that, actually, when I was talking to them. They practiced a lot for this. Let's hope that their practice pays off. Well, it will only pay off for one of them, I guess. Neither player scouting after the pylon. That means he wants to get his gateway up pretty quickly. And if you don't have a sign to hide behind, you can always hide behind your container of food. Okay, so both players will scout after the gateway. This is pretty typical of Protoss vs. Protoss scouting patterns. And both will unfortunately go in the wrong direction. Spawning locations are random in StarCraft, so there's really no, right way to go. Pylon, Gateway, Pylon, again, same build. It's like these guys have each other's playbooks. They get the extra probe out that way. Pretty safe, economical build. It's one I certainly use a lot. I'm curious if either player is going to rush the other one. And here is our cybernetics core. So neither player is going to rush. Interestingly enough, Violet did bring the probe to the entrance with the Zealot to make a full, a complete block, basically. He doesn't want to let that scouting probe get in there. Oh, and that is pretty nice. I am now seeing in the audience the girl that had the container of food is now sharing it with one of our cameramen. We're all friends here at these GOMTV tournaments. Oh, barely got there in time. So neither player will actually have a good idea of what the other one's doing. You see Dragoon range is upgrading, so pretty close game so far. That Dragoon really wanted to get that probe. Let me on it. This is pretty standard. If you can't find out what your opponent's doing, you're always going to get that Robo Bay, or almost always going to get that Robo Bay, because you need to stop Dark Templars. And if you see cannons, it's usually a sign that you're getting DT rushed. Well, the Robo Bay is done. We're going to see the observatory next. Pretty close game. We're not seeing either player be aggressive, and that's probably smart in this case. They have no idea what the opposing player is doing. So just like last time, we're going to see which player plays Protoss vs. Protoss better with little, if any, intelligence on what his opponent's doing. Although I think it was a wise decision for our purple Protoss player, Shuttle, to move the Dragoons onto the low ground. That way he can pick off the scouting probe like he just did back there. He can pick off that probe before it gets to take a look at whether or not you're expanding. It can confuse your player, basically. World's best. Dream and future. I don't know what that means, but I have some inkling that it has something to do with one of these professional gamers. Well, we see that Shuttle got a shuttle, so that means he will be using Reavers. Both players are going to be using Reavers. Again, both players doing the exact same builds, even though they have no idea what their opponent is doing. It's like War of the Clones. Clone Wars. That movie was bad. But don't worry, because this game is going to be pretty exciting. Both these players so skilled. I really enjoy casting their games, to be honest. And I'm not just saying that because GOMTV pays me. Now you can see this positioning of the pylon over here. That's used to spot a reaver or a shuttle and a reaver that might be on the move. All right, he's moving out now. The observer spotted it though. Shuttle should be prepared, but a lot of this is going to come down to micro. Again, Dragoon Reaver against Dragoon Reaver, a lot about micro. He's going to slip in there though and go for the probes. Oh, got two. Looks like he could get a lot more though. Oh! And now he comes back to help defend this attack. Looks like Violet's going to be up in this battle if the Reavers can deal the... Oh! But the shuttle! He couldn't lose the shuttle. No, he's not going to lose the shuttle. Never mind. He's not going to lose the shuttle. I thought it looked like he was. Cannot afford to lose that shuttle. And no one knows that better than a player named Shuttle. Well, being a little bit ahead in the probe count makes a big difference in a matchup like this one, where there's so little that you can do to get ahead, except for macroing and making very good decisions late game. I think we're going to see a Nexus coming up here for our purple Protoss shuttle. This is a pretty safe build. If you're ever playing Protoss versus Protoss and you don't manage to find your opponent, or at least find out what's... Well, hopefully you'll manage to find your opponent. If you can't get inside of his base and see what he's doing, this is a pretty safe build to do. Here he's coming now. Not a very good angle here for these red Dragoons. Violet. Now the Reavers are under fire! Grabs the Reaver. Now the other Reaver's under fire. Grabs that one. Some crazy micro here. But it looks like Shuttle's Reavers are just dealing too much damage. And he's lost the Reaver. These Reavers are pissed, man. These are out of control Reavers. I mean, I'm talking like foaming at the mouth. What? You just see Paul jump there for a second. We saw the camera was on him. Okay. Well, he certainly reduced the Dragoon count, and he does have two Reavers. Reavers are very expensive units. They're very costly, so you don't want to lose them. He can also use these Reavers that he has kept alive. Shuttle can use them to harass. I think we're going to see another push here. I don't know. He has one Reaver, but oh! Nice! He takes out the Reaver again. Shuttle's control is so freaking good. Oh man, I think we might see our red player Violet get steamrolled here. Shuttle is crazy good. I mean, this guy can beat you just making shuttles. He's that good. All right, now Violet's going to have to get a good surround here, a perfect surround, and it might be able to get that coming in these two angles. Target firing the Reavers. He did manage to get them, but at what cost? He's behind in the Dragoon count. There's another Reaver. Is he going to get it? Okay, finally got the Reaver. Now it's going to come down to micro for both players. Nice probe trap. But more Dragoons are on the way. 3 more Dragoons. More on the way. The probes are moving out. Nice. He's just target firing the probes. Very, very smart decision here. And I think we're going to see him. No, he's going to back off now. Now, Shuttle's basically ahead. He's ahead in the probe count. And he should be able to replenish his army more quickly. So we may see him defend for a little bit. You can see he has the Dragoons up there. That can catch a Shuttle and Reaver that might be trying to slip in there to do some harassment. Nice decision. All right, now it looks like Violet's going to try to move in and get those isolated Dragoons. And Shuttle gets out of there pretty quickly. And now he's coming around, and this slow Zealot's going to get picked off. I think Violet should have more probes with that expansion. I think that's a little bit of a mistake there. Okay, he's going in now. Can he get the good angle though? Here comes the Reaver. They're going to target fire the other Reaver! No, they're not. They're going to target fire the Dragoon. And crazy control here. But it looks like he is managing to micro the Reavers pretty well. He's going to go in for the kill. And fantastic micro here. Oh! Taking out the Reaver. I think that's it. I think we've just seen Violet get GG'd. GG! Well done, Shuttle. Congratulations. You deserve that win. Your micro is phenomenal. Wow. Very, very good. I am very impressed. Well, he will go on to the final 8. Stay tuned. We're going to take a quick little break here so that you can enjoy some Korean commercials. And then we're going to get right back into StarCraft action. Jaedong versus Jangmi next. Zerg versus Protoss is pretty exciting. Shuttle's micro is just so good. He just slowly got ahead, and then more ahead, and then more ahead and more ahead, and eventually he just had too much, and there was nothing that Violet could do. Well, don't go anywhere, and don't even go to sleep. If you're in America and you watch this, don't even think about it, man. I don't think so. That is prohibited. We have to watch more StarCraft games. We are at a critical moment in this tournament. And by the way, if you're just now tuning in, I will be repeating this over and over. I will not be here next week. We will have another caster here subbing in for me, Jason Lee. He has cast at StarCraft before. I am going to be in WWI in Paris, casting a StarCraft tournament there. Feel free to check that out. Blizzard hosted event. Should be pretty exciting. You will be able to have twice the amount of StarCraft next Sunday. And that, of course, is always a good thing. Jaedong versus Jangmi. Gosh, this is going to be a crazy good match. These guys are both phenomenal. But I think I'm going to have to say that Jaedong is the favorite. Jaedong, if there's one thing Jaedong never does, it's lose. Except to flash every once in a while. But not... I don't think we're going to see it this time. Although, who knows? Who knows? Jangmi is very strong. Jangmi is a very worthy opponent. If you played Protoss, you probably know who he is. So, stay tuned for that. I think we're going to be signing out here in a little bit. We are going to get our other 3 casters ready. And I'm going to take a bathroom break, a much needed bathroom break. I have been chugging water like crazy. I drink a lot of water when I broadcast these games. That's how you get tasteless casting, you just add water. Oh, I thought we were going to sign out there. Okay, so I'm going to be talking for a little bit longer. Cheers to all the StarCraft sites. If you haven't started playing StarCraft, now's the time to do that. It's still very popular in Korea and not in Korea. You can even compete on iccup.net. We're Korean pro gamers, top foreigners, everybody, including me. We all play on that ladder. And there are also StarCraft tournaments still hosted outside Korea, here and there. So definitely check those out. And of course, thank you, Intel. You guys are the best. Go buy an Avertech Intel. If you already have one, go buy another one. Okay, now I think we're going to get out. Pulse, body language, harder to read than the French female commentators, but this is definitely a sign out. So, thank you for watching. Stay tuned.
Eleanor Rigby picks up the rice in the church where a wedding has been.